All right, Izzy, we almost forgot about you. Okay, so we're at 3.2. We're solving equations by multiplying and dividing. The ultimate goal is to isolate the variable by multiplying or dividing on both sides of the equal sign, doing the opposite. Here's an example problem. It was x divided by 3 equals 8. Okay, ignore the paint. All right, so remember, x is us, 3 is the intruder, equal sign's the front door, 8 is the cop. We got to get rid of the 3 so that we can get x all by itself. Since it's dividing, x is being divided by 3, the opposite is multiplying. So we're going to multiply both sides by 3. Those cross out, and you're left with x equals 8 times 3 is 24. And then I said you can go back and check. Replace that 24, or replace the x with 24, and rewrite your problem. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 8 equals 8, and you're good to go. Okay, so let's do another one. What if I have, and Izzy, you should be copying this down in your spiral. 3x equals 24. Okay, let's see, Cecilia. Who are you? Who's the intruder? And front door? And the cop. Okay, so what do we need to get rid of? All right, we need to get rid of the 3. We need to isolate the variable, make it all by itself. So what operation is taking place right now? Okay, good. Multiplication. 3 is being multiplied with x. How do I get rid of the 3? What? Divide both sides by what? 3. To be able to get rid of that 3, because we don't want to get rid of the 3 and x, just the 3, we're going to divide both sides. So then that cancels out. X equals what? 8. Now, again, you can check. All you need to do is replace that x in the original problem with your answer. So 3 times 8 equals 24. 3 times 8 is 24. 24 equals 24, so that checks. Any questions? Now, Izzy, remember, you can pause the video at any time. All right, here we go. Another example. What if I have this as my answer or even problem? Can I have a negative in front of the variable? No. Gabby's shaking her head no. So does anyone know what we do? Wit? No, that's for exponents. Guys, let me just tell you, whenever you, and pay very close attention to this. In fact, I'm going to put like a star here. You cannot have a negative in front of the variable. To get rid of it, all you need to do is take it away and apply it to this number. There's your answer. What if I had this? Can I have this negative in front of the variable?
No.
Emily, what do I need to do? No. What did I do in the first one? Okay, so what do I get then? Now, if I apply it over here, what does this -4 become? Yes, ma'am. You're basically doing the opposite. This was negative, now it's positive. This was positive, now it's negative. Do you all see that? So if you ever have your answer has a negative in front of the variable, just take it away and apply it to the other number, or do the opposite. This was positive, we moved this negative and moved it over here. This was negative, we apply it to here, it's positive.
How is it positive now?
Well, if you really want to look at it, we could say that there's an imaginary 1 here. So you're basically dividing by a -1, and so it becomes positive. It's just the rule. Taylor, do you have a question?
No.
Whit, do you have a question?
I do, and couldn't, if you like did a minus -4, that would be +4, or that's how I thought of it.
Well, let's replace this number. Let's check it. Let's replace that in there. That would be -4 equals -4. Doesn't that check? -4 equals -4. And this one, if we checked over here, that'd be -37 equals 37. Negative in front of a negative is what, Michaela?
Positive?
So then I have 37 equals 37, and that checks.
Wait, isn't minus -37?
Uh-huh. So whenever you have a negative in front of a negative like that, it turns into positive. That's just a rule that y'all are going to have to memorize. When you cannot have a negative sign in front of the variable like this, you just apply it to the other side, and whatever number is over there just becomes the
So
opposite.
would it be -37 equals -37, not 37 equals 37?
Look right here. This is my original problem, right? This is a negative x. I'm replacing -37 in x. There's the equal sign. -37, so negative in front of negative becomes positive. 37 equals 37. Okay? Does that help? All right, y'all got it down?
Does this make sense? Cannot have two negatives, they turn into positive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, books, page 96 to 97 examples already. And you just have those papers I copied for you.
Okay.
So you need to get that out. All right, number 8. Everyone's got their book open? Hold on, the coach is asking me questions. PE teacher.
Yay.
Am I supposed to go again?
Yes.
There. No, I don't understand what you're saying. What?
Okay. Z divided by 7 equals 40. Emily, you're my first victim. That's right. Because you're going to ace this stuff.
Or rules.
I don't know.
Who are you?
Me, I'm Z.
You are Z. Who's the intruder?
7?
That's right. The intruder's the one attacking you. What's the front
7.
door?
Equal sign.
And the cop.
4.
Okay. what we have to isolate the variable, get z by itself, right? So what do we need to get rid of? The 7. What operation is currently taking place? So what would be the opposite? What are we multiplying? On just one side? Both sides. Very good. These cancel out. So z equals,
40 times 7.
and do it on your paper and tell me what you get. 280. Very good. Any questions? All right. Number 10. Negative c equals negative 13. Michael.
13.
Okay, why?
Because the two negatives make a positive.
Well, can I have a negative right here?
No.
No, so what do I need to do? Apply it to
The other side.
the other side, and this, the opposite of negative 13 is,
Positive.
you are correct. Y'all see that?
No. Yeah.
So you're basically adding the other negative and then the 2 makes it positive.
Yeah. Exactly. Or you can just say I'm taking the negative away from here and I'm just doing whatever the opposite is here. All right, number 12. I have 25 plus y equals negative 10. Cecilia, who are you?
Y.
Who's intruder?
35.
Front door?
Equals
And the cop? Negative 10. All right, so we're isolating the variable. We have to get y all by itself. So what do we have to get rid of?
25.
All right, and so what operation is taking place right here? Okay, so what's the opposite? Okay, notice that 25 is positive, right? So then the opposite is subtracting. We're going to subtract it from where? From both sides. Very good. These cancel out. So I have y equals what?
Y equals 35.
What? I didn't hear you.
Y equals
Negative 10 and negative 25.
Y equals negative 35.
Yes. Okay, the signs are the same, boys and girls. So if the signs are the same, we add and keep the sign. So negative 10 plus negative 25 is negative 35. All right, let's jump to number 16. Negative 240 equals negative 20a. Joanne, who are you?
I'm A.
Okay, who's the intruder?
20.
Or negative 20. What's the front door?
The equal sign.
Equal sign. And who's the cop?
Negative 240.
That's right. So we're isolating the variable. We have to get a all by itself. So what do I get rid of?
20.
The negative 20, right? And what operation is taking place with the a?
Subtraction. Well, no, multiplication.
Okay, that's a negative 20 that's being multiplied with the a. Emily, eyes up here. Make sure you're paying attention. So how do I get rid of the negative 20?
Divided.
And we're going to divide both sides by negative 20. Those cross out. And negative 240 divided by negative 20. Joanne, I'll let you do the work. First of all, negative divided by negative is what?
Positive. positive.
That's right, so it's gonna be a positive answer. You have it yet? How many times does 20 go into 24?
One time.
Put the 1 over the 4. 1 times 20 is 20. Subtract. You get 4. Bring down your 0. How many times 20 go into 40?
2.
So then what's your answer?
12.
That's right. And it's a positive 12 because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Any questions about that one? All right, Michaela, you want to try one?
Mhm.
All right. 18. X divided by 3 equals negative 33. So you taught me through it.
Okay. First, you're going to multiply on both sides.
By what?
3.
Why are we multiplying on both sides by 3?
Because x over 3 is division, and you have to do the opposite.
And we're trying to get rid of what?
3.
That's right. We're trying to get rid of 3, and we're isolating the variable to get x all by itself. So those cross out. And Michaela, a negative times a positive. Would that be a negative or a positive answer?
Negative.
Yes. So then you tell me what you get.
Negative 99.
Perfect. All right, last one, then I'm setting you free. Any questions on 18? 24. 17 multiplied by a number is 68. Taylor, you want to do this one? All right. What is 17?
17.
What is multiplied?
And, sorry, times.
And I'm going to put a dot because we're about to do a letter. What is number?
N
He wants to call it N. What is?
equals.
And then, of course, we have 68. So 17 times N equals 68. So how would I write that?
17 times N equals 68.
Or 17N equals 68.
Okay.
Either one is acceptable. This one a little bit more so than the other. But either one is acceptable. Are there any questions? Oh wait, bless you.
Yeah.
Yes?
Well, we have to solve it.
It says to solve, doesn't it?
4.
Okay, so yeah, I forgot last year too. So we'd go back and solve it. We would divide both sides by what, Emily?
17.
Very good. And whoever yelled out 4 is correct.
Yes.
So you'd have 2 answers. You need to give me the equation and the answer. Any questions?
How do you get into division? Oh, wait, never mind.
All right, so y'all are doing then. Oh, yeah. All right, y'all ready? All right, page 96 to 98. Numbers 7 through 27 odd. And then you're going to do numbers 45 to 53 odd.
How many problems is that?
That's about 15.
That's not
I thought it was.
Oops. That is due Tuesday. I'm going to try to assign IXL, but you have a quiz Wednesday for sure. And if I do IXL, it's going to be due probably Monday, since I like to give y'all a week. I want to do it Friday, but, you know, sometimes we have busy kids and I want to make sure that y'all have the weekend. You should do it ahead of time. All right, lights, please.
And recording.
I will end recording.
It's you just watching this. The end part.
Oops, hope she got that.